I'm Dr. Jeff Rohde. I've been in practice here in Santa Barbara for over 10 years now. We really kind of pride ourselves on having sort of a high-tech office. We have the ability to do digital impressions here. We have digital x-rays, all kinds of paperless solutions for the office. So we feel like we're pretty progressive. And a lot of it kind of comes down to not just having the newest, latest, and greatest, but saving us time, saving us money, and also it really has to integrate well with what a patient is going to want. It's got to make the experience kind of better for them. So whenever we integrate something new, we want to make sure that it's not only good for me, but it's good for the practice and good for the patients. It's been a few years since I first saw the Isolite. It was a really neat system. The demos were fantastic, but to actually experience it firsthand was very different than making a business decision to go through and actually buy it. The neat thing is Isolite's really done a good job, even on their own website, to show different things like videos and instructional use and how to use the thing, but also they have this really neat ROI calculator where I could kind of plug in my day and kind of go, well, is this piece of equipment going to mean something to me? Is it going to save me time, energy, and money in the long run? I would say the biggest fear that we had was introducing a new piece of equipment. I mean, first of all, this thing does lighting and suction. It's kind of what my assistant already does, and she does it very well. I was kind of worried that maybe she would feel like she's sort of having her job taken away from her. But I think it's hard for any office to integrate something new. People get used to working in a particular way, and they like that pattern, and it becomes comfortable, so to all of a sudden have to introduce a different way of doing things, even though it might be better, is a little intimidating at times. So another aspect to us that was very important with Isolite was the fact that we knew it would change things for the patient. It would hopefully make things more comfortable. One of the things we often will see is, we're cutting a crown off and pieces of porcelain are flying around. Is a nice rest for their jaw as they bite down. They don't have to stretch open or hold open. There's a complete barrier toward the back of the throat, so we know they're not going to swallow or aspirate anything or gag on too much water. We just felt like it would make things a little bit more comfortable for the patient. That's what's hard. We work in a dark sort of hole that fills up with water very frequently, and it's hard to actually see anything. So for me, being able to have better access, better vision, less worry, besides the aspiration risk that, boy, that tongue comes pretty close to that spinning burr. I want to know the patient's safe, and I want to be able to get the job done.